that's how I view things from there on out. You know, I'm not gonna let excuses take me down. I'm not gonna let those excuses beat me. And so that got me ready for what came next. So the senior year, March 19th, 2011, in Philadelphia. 3-day tournament, long tournament. My face is all beat up and scratched. I got split face and stitches all over me. I'm thrashed. My body's beat. But I'm sitting there. I got one match left in my career. Got to wrestle the returning national champion for this championship ring. And just my luck, it was a different Iowa guy. So I was scared. People asked me how I felt right before that match, you know, how nervous I was. And the best way I can describe it, it's like when you go to an amusement park and you see that big roller coaster, you know, you're all excited when you're in line, but when you go on the roller coaster and it stops at the first drop, right, and you think this was dumb, I need to get off the ride right now. That's kind of how I felt, like right at that moment when they made me run out of that red carpet. I was just thinking, I'm not ready yet. I need some more training. I need some more time. I was scared. I mean, right before I came out, I was wiping tears from my eyes. I was so nervous. My body was shaking. But they made me run out just to hear the roar of 20,000 fans and see cameras flashing all the way around the arena. As I stepped on the mat, there was one mat there. I knew they were watching me and this guy. We were about to scrap. We were about to go at it. So I turned my back to the center. I walked to my corner because they're calling the champ out next. I don't want him to come out and see my face, to see how nervous I am because he was going to feed off my fear. So as my back is turned to the center, I see him, he's running out, so I turn my back. I'm strapping up my headgear, just looking at the crowd, just drinking my water. And I remember I look up, and high up in the stadium, it was special because family and friends had put money together. So my mom was able to fly out. My 3 little brothers and my sister were able to fly out for this tournament. So they're all up there, high up on the top. And I remember looking way up there, just staring at them. And I could just see them jumping up and down. They was too far away, I couldn't really see their facial expressions, but I saw them jumping up and down and yelling and waving their arms around. And I remember thinking, I'm winning it for them tonight. 7 minutes, this is nothing. I've been through tougher than this. I got it. I'm going to have some fun. It's a bad night to be in because there's no way I'm losing this one. I'm bringing it home to the family. And it was a neat experience. My buddy Chris was up there, my high school coach, he was up there. So it was all the people who helped me get there. You know, sometimes, especially in wrestling or whatever, when you're achieving some goal, it's all about the person who achieved it. It's not about the team who kind of supported them and helped them get there. So that night I was just thinking, I'm winning it for them. You know, they helped me get here. They're out here with me. I'm not alone. They got me up. I'm going to do this. We went to center. We're staring at each other about 10 inches away. He's just glaring at me. I'm looking right back at him straight in the face. And we shook hands. I don't remember much of the match after that. It's kind of blurry. But I remember there was about 10 seconds left in that match. I was up 7-1. So I'm up. He needs to go for a big move to beat me. He needs to throw me on my back. I knew that. So if you saw on the video, I was on the ground. His chest was on my back, and he had his arms underneath me. What he was trying to do was get leverage by getting underneath my shoulders, under my armpits, to throw me. I knew that. I was keeping my elbows down like I was taught to fight it. The way he was trying to counter me to get me to bring my elbows up, he was choking me. He had his hands locked up, he had his fists right underneath my throat, squeezing up, cutting my airway off. He wanted me to fight his hands, which would bring my elbows up. So I knew that was coming. I could feel it. My body felt like it was getting numb because he was squeezing so hard. But I was down there thinking, okay, there's 10 seconds left. I'm up 7-1 right now. I think I'm about to pass out. But I could see the medic right there. So she'll get me if I go out. I'm not losing this match. So I kept my elbows down. He was squeezing. I felt like my whole body was going out. But they finally got down to 0. I could hear the crowd just counting down for 10 seconds. Get down to 0. He let me go. I remember I put my head down, just took a big deep breath in, and I could hear him to say new national champion, the roar of the crowd. And it was a dream come true finally. You know, I didn't feel the pain anymore, wasn't tired anymore. Obviously, I know we're not all going for national wrestling titles, you know, but we all have dreams that we either write down on a little sticky note or things we're trying to achieve individually and as a team, like you all are. You know, but I just want to encourage you to stay focused on the dream. It's not about the challenges you wrestle, because being unstoppable, it means you face those challenges. It means you get knocked down, but you get back up. You keep moving forward. You don't let the challenge become an excuse. You don't let the challenge be the thing that makes you fail. So I was never the same after that. I had so much fun. We went out that night. I had a ton of food. And it was been traveling ever since, doing motivational speaking, ESPN commentating. We're working, just finished up the book about a year ago, and we're working on the movie deal right now. The script just got done. The guy who's directing it, his name is David Crockett, and he was part of Argo with Ben Affleck. Did The Great Debaters with Denzel Washington. He's working on a movie right now with Mark Wahlberg. So a very well-respected guy. And it's going to be, hopefully, they want to start filming in December time, be out in 2016 around March in theaters. And so I'm hoping, I wish Denzel could play me, but they're saying no. We'll see what happens with that. But, you know, I've been so blessed in my life. I honestly, I'm just living a dream. I'm having so much fun. My family, they're doing great now. My mom's doing well. She works at Arizona State. She's going to be graduating in December. She's going to be walking. My mom, she's awesome. We're proud of her. And one of the blessings for me, the incredible honors I had was to go to the ESPY Awards. And I received the Jimmy V Award for Perseverance. And for those of you who know Jimmy V, just that speech he gave, it's probably the greatest ever told. Yeah. And as far as inspiration goes, I would study that thing constantly just to learn from it. And so when I learned I was going to receive that award, I wanted to say more than just a list of thank yous up there. Now, I kind of wanted to leave my heart out there. So I was working on that speech for about 2 months before. And so we get to that arena, and this was like fresh after my 3rd grade kind of massacre. So, you know, now from 3rd grade, Jay Leno's giving me this award, the world's greatest athletes in the arena. Justin Bieber's like dead center. I don't like him, but no. So, you know, this is a big stretch from 3rd graders. I'm thinking, I was freaking out. I was sweating like crazy backstage as they're playing the video. They're trying to fan me off and put makeup on me. I was fighting my friends. I don't want makeup. My friends are going to see the makeup on me. And so I was freaking out. But I get out there, and I finished off my speech with this poem. And before I answer some questions, I'd like to recite the poem for you. It's very special to me. It's called Unstoppable. And, you know, it inspires me when I'm still trying to reach my goals. And it inspires me just to get over those speed bumps. You know, just to knock those challenges aside and keep moving forward. So hopefully you like this poem. Every soul who comes to earth with the leg or trap bird must wrestle his opponent knowing it's not what is, it's what can be that measures worth. Make it hard, just make it possible. And through pain, I'll not complain. My spirit is unconquerable. Fearless, I will face each foe, for I know I am capable. I don't care what's probable. Through blood, sweat, and tears, I am unstoppable. Thank you so much for your time. It was an honor to speak to you.